Okay, so how did I suspect that I had it? I didn't really think that I had it really until COVID, which has actually been quite a common theme. A lot of people, particularly women, it like the symptoms were sort of lurking there my whole life. Lurking my symptoms, sorry. They were kind of lurking there in the background, and they would kind of like come up sometimes. Sometimes my anxiety would just be like nothing I've ever experienced. I used to be like terrified of flying. That's gone now. I used to like really feel things like really intensely, emotional and physical pain, like just more than normal, and always was like daydreaming and like just constantly reading books. And I mean, that doesn't mean, by the way, that somebody is, on the spectrum or whatever. It doesn't mean that. But, Maria from The Sound of Music and Anna Green Gables, it's kind of a bit like them, just kind of like all like kind of sort of Pollyanna-ish. I don't know how else to say it. And very much an idealist. Very, very much an idealist, which I think I still have. It's kind of like this innocent thing of, I don't know. And, traumatic events can bring it on, right? Like some other neurodiverse things. So it was always kind of lurking in the background, but it wasn't like affecting my life. When I was at school, I was very academic. I was a real nerd. So it didn't really get noticed. But then when I look back, I think the subjects that I chose were subjects that I really was interested in, like history, literature, all of that. Maths, nah. I was just like, nah, I don't like it. There's no in between. It's like I either really, ambivalent about something. Not ambivalent, maybe, meh about it. Or I'm like fixated, love it, want to know everything about it, know everything about it, blah, blah, blah. So like I have like really good knowledge about a whole lot of things. So like I'm always really good at trivia because I know about, I don't know, 6 or 7 different things about a lot of things, right? Even though I may not be an expert on it. Because like I'm really interested in it. So I did subjects that I was interested in at school. Was performing arts, all of that, thrived with all that sort of stuff. Maths, nah. Which sucks, but that's just how it was. And I also, apparently not everyone experiences this, and I'm so sorry for those that don't. ASMR, autosensory meridian response. It's where you get like tingles and like really amazing bodily sensations from music and from touch and from other things. And it's just like, I can't even explain. They have like ASMR, like scalp massages these days, but not everyone experiences that. I used to think that everybody felt music like me. I used to think that everybody would like cry hearing music or like get major tingles, bodily tingles from music. Not everyone does. Also too, there was this whole other thing where like I'd be talking to people about something, about some concept, and it never even occurred to them. And that's not to say that I'm smarter than everybody else, but it's just that like my thinking was so outside the box that they hadn't even considered that was something that could be a possibility. And I'd be like, how could you not have thought of that? Yeah. And so then I sort of I felt like I had to tone it down. So then I sort of played dumb sometimes. Like I pretended that I wasn't as smart as I actually was, because I didn't want people to be like, potentially intimidated by me or threatened or whatever. And, for a long time, men seem to be really threatened by me because I don't know, whatever. And I'm talking about like intellectually in that way. So like I would like pretend I had no clue. I'd be like, really? No idea. But I knew exactly what they were talking about. So a whole lot of things. But then, so what happened during COVID? See, I'm taking a long time to get to my point. This is another symptom. During COVID, a lot of really stressful things happened. And, basically I had a system malfunction. I went into like a paralysis kind of thing. It was a trauma response, basically. The stuff that happened in my childhood kind of came out. It's so hard to talk about without going into it, and I can't really go into it. But like it sort of just triggered this trauma response. And the simple truth is that I haven't been quite the same since. And I don't know, I'm hoping one day I'll be, how I was in 2019. I feel like I'm on the way there, but, yeah, there's been a few setbacks, and there's been a lot of setbacks the last 9 months with stuff going on overseas. It's been really, really, really fucking stressful. It's affected so many things in my life. It's going to continue to have an impact on my life. In fact, it's going to be, probably some news that I'll share at some point. But it's so basically I was sort of in this paralysis state, right? Like I'm not talking like I was like frozen all the time, but I lost my executive function. Like I just found it hard to do anything without extra assistance. And and I also remember feeling at the time when I was watching TikTok, actually, it was TikTok videos that kind of prompted me to get diagnosed. And I'm going to I'll start part 3